Diedrich Bank is a proud supporter of local high school athletics, and we'd like to wish all of our local teams good luck this season. Diedrich Bank, live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
Number 632, number 35, Ryan Schmidt. Senior, number 45, White.
opening night to get out there and get the jitters out and see the ball go in the hoop and just go against somebody else for a change as opposed to everybody that you go against in practice. So that was kind of my overall takeaway. We wanted to get some of those firsts out of the way. I think that the three-pointer is definitely looking to be more of a weapon for us to use this year. I think the game's going to dictate some of that. I mean, teams, it's not going to be a secret anymore that we have some shooters on the floor. They knocked them in tonight, so some of that will be dictated by the way the defense plays against us. So we got to be ready to make the adjustment as well.
Brock got you 23 points. It was his unselfish play though, down low, because Ryan was getting to the basket. He was being defended pretty tough, but he was being unselfish when the ball wasn't there and when it wasn't by the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, he did a great job letting the game come to him and just, being able to play off the ball there and run more of a post position for us this year than maybe more than we asked him to do last year. Thought he did a really good job of finding his opportunities and being efficient whenever he had them. Maybe the end of the quarter one that Brock took and he had Sammy open in the corner, but, it is what it is at that point. Those two guys did a really good job just letting the game come to them, finding their openings. And I don't know what they shot combined tonight. I'm sure it won't be like that every night, but it wouldn't bother me if it would be. I mean, like I said, whenever you're making threes, teams got to spread out and guard you, and everybody hit one, so you start to think everybody can make them when you put them in there. So that opens up opportunities to drive to the basket, and that puts teams in positions to be in help and rotate if they're too late. You got the opportunity to go to the line. So I don't know what we shot there. I haven't looked at any of the stats yet, but I felt like we did a decent job of making them two when we got them.
The third quarter, Rantoul kind of started to score more there, especially with Davis making a couple threes, but how do you feel on the defensive side? You handled that, knowing that those are the type of players you're going to be going against kind of during the season.
Yeah, he had 12 himself there. I didn't really care for the way we were guarding, but I think it stemmed a little bit from the way we were playing on offense. I don't feel like we were moving the ball the way we could have. They ramped up their pressure a little bit, and we didn't necessarily we didn't respond poorly, but we didn't maybe respond as well as I would have liked. So that's an opportunity. That's an area for us to learn from and grow in. I felt like we didn't get as much pressure on the press, which allowed them to skip over the top, which is where he got two of those threes and then a couple drives from the bucket. So yeah, like I said, those are areas we need to work on and grow and improve, and I think we will. This team is pretty coachable, so. I wasn't overly pleased with the third quarter, but it was a nice moment to recollect ourselves and regather and come back at them. Yeah, it wasn't a good quarter, that's for sure. I mean, it's a luxury for us right now, and to be that versatile. Where I have 5 guys on the court, where I really don't. At any point in time, I think they could bring it up and start our offense. Our offense isn't complicated; it's pretty easy to get into, and that's by design. So it allows us to choose the right guy to bring it up for whatever night it is. Some nights it's going to be Keenan, which is probably primarily the way it is. Brock can handle it. It's going to be very rare. I mean, maybe not as rare as I hope, but it's usually rare that two teams will have 5 guys that can guard the ball as well as whoever's hawking the point guard. So that's going to be something we got to continue to look at and use to our advantage. Right. So if you're talking about Keenan as the point guard, then yeah, Keenan did a great job. Keenan really has a good mind for the game, and he sees things and he reads things well. His shot looked good tonight. I'm very pleased. He got in a little bit of foul trouble. I'm hoping that's going to be uncommon for him. I know he was frustrated by that, but he did a really good job of still playing with 3 the rest of the game and still being aggressive and attacking, and really looking forward to his growth and maturity here throughout the season.
You told me in practice how you wanted to kind of see how the boys did, not beating themselves up and going up against somebody else. What did you like the most out of the group, and what do you think you need to work on the most?
I liked the pace that we played with. I liked that we just beat them down the court quite a few times and put ourselves in positions to get some early, easy, uncontested shots, both at the basket and from behind the arc. I think what we really need to work on is not relying so much on that part of the game. We're going to have to sit down and guard. There's going to be a night that we don't shoot 9 for 13 in the first half, that we've got to really buckle down and move the ball and just do some of those little things better than maybe we saw tonight. But I think we'll get there. I think this team's got a lot of growth and future left into them.
You get Edwards on Wednesday night. You got 4A juggernaut, but how do you feel going from this game to that game? What kind of transition? You're playing against tougher competition from there.
We're going to have to be ready for more physicality. I just think that's going to be something that even you saw there tonight when Rantoul was able in that second half there to get the ball deep into the post. That was a problem, and that's something we knew was going to be an issue. We wanted to see how teams attacked it. So now we've kind of seen one, and other teams have seen us. So we'll have to. It's a game of adjustments. See what adjustments we can make and keep improving.